Today I would like to teach you how to get straight edges when you're crocheting single crochet, half double crochet, or double crochet. This video is specifically for beginners of crochet, and I'm going to teach you step by step a very easy to remember formula that you don't have to worry about whether you're going to remember or not. Now on top of that, I'm also going to give you a few tips and tricks to remember exactly which is the first and last stitch of every row or round. So let's get right into it, shall we? So here's a little cheat sheet for you. Feel free to take a screenshot if you would like to remember that. I also have a link down below that has the written tutorial. But let's focus on this. So if you have a single crochet or half double crochet, you're going to make a turning chain of 1. For double crochet, it's going to be 2. For treble crochet, it's going to be 3. That is only if you're not counting that turning chain as a stitch. If you are, you're going to add 1 chain in addition to it. I will not focus on that right now. I'm just going to focus on the turning chains that are not going to be counted in a pattern. As I said, single crochet and half double crochet are 1 and double crochet is 2. Let's do that together, shall we? Okay, so here is a chain, and you can see I have a chain of 6. As I just said, single crochet has a turning chain of 1. That means we're going to skip the very first chain because it counts as the turning chain, and we're going to go into the second chain from the hook. I like to go in the back bump, so you're going to turn around and you're going to see these bumps right there. Feel free to go in the back loop only, as some of you guys do, no problem at all. It's just not going to look very pretty, so we have here the front loop and the back loop. I like to turn it around and go into the back bump. So as I said, we're skipping the very first chain and we're inserting our hook into that back bump and going to make our single crochet. Now, once you did so, you're going to take a stitch marker, just like that. This is a locking stitch marker. I'm going to insert it right here. I like to leave it open, so that way I can easily move it from row to row. But if you have a bigger project, I would suggest you going to close it. Now, when you do a single crochet, you are inserting your hook and yarn over and pull through. You're going to have 2 loops on your hook. Once you're at this stage, how many times do you need to yarn over to finish up the stitch? Let me show you. Yarn over and pull through. That is 1 time. And that means that your turning chain is 1. Now let me show you one more time what I mean. Insert your hook, pull up a loop. When you're at this stage, how many times do you need to yarn over to finish up the stitch? Once. Again, that is why you have a turning chain of 1, and that is an easy to remember formula. Here's my last chain right here. That is where I'm going to make my last single crochet, right where that knot is. And once I did so, I'm going to pick my second stitch marker and hang it right there. Again, if you have a bigger project, you want to close these stitch markers to make sure you're not losing them. But I have a small swatch, so I'm going to just let them hang there. So let me do one more row of single crochet so you know what I'm talking about. So we're now here at our first stitch. Our stitch marker tells me that is my first stitch. I just said that for a single crochet, you need to do a chain of 1 in order to turn. That chain is not being counted. It is a turning chain and not a stitch in this case. You're going to insert your hook into that first stitch, which is marked with this stitch marker. Yarn over, kind of ignore your stitch marker right there, and do your single crochet. Once you did so, you're going to take your stitch marker and now move it up to the next row where you just placed your single crochet. So that is your first single crochet in that specific row. Now let's finish up the row till the end. So here we go. We're now at our very last stitch. It is marked with a stitch marker. So that helps me remember what my last stitch is. I'm going to do my single crochet. And now I'm going to take my stitch marker and I'm going to move it up. So I know exactly that's the stitch I just did. That will help you remember what is your first and last stitch in every row or round. Once you understand how to do that, you can remove the stitch markers. This will help you when you start learning how to crochet in straight edges. So now let's hop right over to half double crochet. As I told you in the beginning, a half double crochet has a turning chain of 1 also. So let's do that. But now let me show you a quick, easy formula to remember why we do only 1. So yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch that is marked with a stitch marker, pull up a loop, and now when we're at this stage right here, where we pulled 1 loop up from our stitch, we have 3 loops on our hook. Now, how many times do you need to yarn over to finish up your stitch? Yarn over and pull through. That means 1 time. That is why we are chaining a 1 in the beginning. Now that we did that, we're going to take our stitch marker and we're moving it up so we know exactly when we come back which one is the last stitch. Or in this case, it's the first stitch right now. Again, yarn over, do your half double crochet this far. How many times do you yarn over to finish up the stitch? 1 time. So let's finish up that row with half double crochets. So here we are at our very last stitch. It is marked with our stitch marker. So you can take it off beforehand. If you know exactly, you can remember where it is. You're going to do your half double crochet. And again, you're taking your stitch marker and you're marking your stitch so you know exactly which one you're working on. Now let's turn around and let's do a row of double crochets so you know how to do that as well. So I mentioned in the beginning, you're going to do a chain of 2 for a double crochet. Again, that turning chain is not being counted as a stitch. So we're going to insert our hook into that very first stitch that is marked with our stitch marker. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Now let's come to my easy to remember formula. When you're at this stage, how many times do you need to yarn over in order to finish up your stitch? Yarn over, pull through 2, that is 1 time. Yarn over, pull through 2, that is 2 times. Did you see what I did? I yarned over twice, which means I did a chain of 2. This is an easy to remember formula. Let's do that one more time. We're at this stage right here. Yarn over, pull through 2, that is the first time. Yarn over, pull through 2, that's the second time. So when you do double crochets, you have a turning chain of 2. So let's finish up our row. So here's our very last stitch. That's where we're inserting our hook and finishing up our row with double crochets. There we go. And of course, we need to move up our stitch marker so we know exactly which one is our first and last stitch. There we go. So as you can see here, we have a straight edge on both sides. However, you can also see we have a few bumps. One video is going to be about how to remove that little bump right here for single crochets and half double crochets. And the other video is how to do the alternative turning chain to remove that bump that you see for any stitch that is equal or bigger than a double crochet, which means a double crochet, triple crochet, double treble, any stitch that is bigger than double crochet. So I have 2 videos for those. Go check those out. They are linked down below in the description and also at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to get a straight edge as a crochet beginner. Be sure to like, comment, and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I'm going to teach you how to do certain things and why you're doing certain things as a crocheter. Furthermore, if you're interested in getting a few freebies or even checking out some of my mini courses or ebooks or even my membership, go check out the link down below in the description and check those out. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!